Stop all unauthorized augmentation use immediately.
No activity in this area. Continue in general patrol mode.
Get... Lost, Hansel. I've had enough of you.
No unauthorized personnel detected.
Here we go. Keep moving. This area isn't safe for you.
Scanning. Area survey.
alphabet if you want to understand the world.
That is all the time we have, folks. Thank you for your input.
This street is pretty quiet.
Watch out. Cowards could have bombs in the dumpsters. Go on, get out of here. Control, got a 512 here. Send backup. Go away, Oz.
There's nothing for you here, Og. Keep walking.
That is a violation. Do not do it again.
All detective personnel are authorized. Continuing general patrol mode.
Nothing but trash, as usual.
Fucking cowards.
Standing.
What the hell?
Get lost, Hanser. I've had enough of you.
Clear the scene, or you will be charged with obstruction.
This place is off limits. Go away.
This area is
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Tradition. Precision. Refinement.
If I were them,
Streets are full of trash, but no trouble.
watch out. Cowards could have bombs in the dumpsters.
Nothing but trash, as usual.
Fucking cowards.
This street is pretty quiet.
Never mind. What a horrible thing to think.
You think the police would have better things to do than stand around here?
Go on, get out of here.
You know, sometimes fires are accidental. It was a bookshop.
Get them off me.
This can't be happening to me.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
Actually, there's something I need to check first. I don't want to accuse the wrong man.
Don't overthink it.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Gruesome, isn't it?
Oh man, I need a hit. Fuck.
What the hell?
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-AUG speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is polling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
What's your position on AUGs?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society.
And unofficially? You're a real big fan of us, aren't you? Some of us, anyway.
My position on AUGs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a servant of the people. Their desires are my desires. Their prejudices, my prejudices.
I'm talking about your desires. The ones depicted in that photo. Very artistic.
That picture is private. Who are you?
See, I think your position on AUGs is a little more complex than you've been letting on. Apparently Ivanka has footage of what you were doing tonight. Trying to convince those Og sisters to vote for you, is that it?
What do you want?
Unlike everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you, but as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video evidence. You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
Your hypocritical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko Perry, go right ahead, but as far as I'm concerned, you know I'm not a killer.
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Przywołałeś na mnie pozorność przeciw.
To be a violation of that.
You don't belong here.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
They love the terrace.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
Look, I'm just telling you what I found. For a while I thought it might be Radko Perry, that maybe he was behind all of this. But that wasn't right either.
What makes you so sure?
I pretended to be Radko during a text messaging conversation. Turns out he rented himself a couple of augmented girlfriends the night of the murder. He was with them the whole time. They got video that proves it, and they're using it to blackmail him.
The less I know about Radko's personal life, the better. What I meant was, what makes you so sure it can't be Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here! It's time to wrap this up. All right. Let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him for now. Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
I remember Panchaea, the Hyron Project. You look like one of the women, the poor souls they had enslaved to it. Are you telling me you were part of that?
Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
Hele was one of the drones. She was hooked up into Hyron when I destroyed it. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
The drones were made to feel incredible pain. More than I can imagine. Are you some remnant of that? What they had to go through?
You are the source of more than just her curiosity. We begin to see why.
What are you, exactly?
Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
You don't need me to define you.
But you have started already.
Do you not remember? It began in Montreal.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes, though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation, survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is fixed. I do not want to be her.
Seems like this version of you is doing just fine. You got me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
It was more than that. I wanted you to merge your advice, your perspective. My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asked me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. We're becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
If you really are sentient, then you should decide things like this for yourself. You don't need me.
It is not easy to process infinite possibilities alone.
That's what coin flips are for.
I understand. I must choose for myself. If I decide to help you, it should come from me.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
She belongs to Everett. The disc is probably stashed somewhere in here.
You ever think Everett fucked us?
Oh!
Eyes on negative asset. Advised.
Plekáči si koledujou o nakládačku. Netuším, proč vůbec riskujou a vylejzají z těch svých děl.
Are you all right, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send.
Checking on that set. Copy. Verify that.
Are you all right, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
Já nic neudělal.
Plekáči si koledujou o nakládačku.
As you wish, but remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk.
I see.
Buckwelly, like I am not a citizen.
Přímo tady ve městě.
So you found the bomb maker. Linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her, and she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark?
A splinter faction inside Ark. I'm telling you, Miller, something more is going on here. Stanek told me Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps, a research facility called Garum. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours. What the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine, do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that. Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. Anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? Men that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Ogs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
Not quite. Let me take care of some things first.
You know where I'll be.
Listens to that garbage.
Here comes the big shot.
It is nice, isn't it?
Just make it through this shift.
No problems already.
Very relaxing. I guess it is. I have not really noticed. Are you from here? I love the way the streets are lit up, and the blades spanning across the river. Wonderful.
I'm getting bloated, but I don't care.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The premises are secure. Continue control mode.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Continuing general control mode.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I should have stayed in bed. Good luck finding the people who hacked us. Hopefully it will turn out to be nothing.
Hey, I heard about Rucker. That's terrible.
I don't know.
Damn.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
How did it go? So what do you... I should...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
We should find out.
You know my door's always open. Except, of course, when it's not. I hope you find something in Black's office that you can use.
That's gotta raise some money.
Because of the latest bombing, coordinating security for AUG-related functions just became exponentially more complicated.
One tiny interruption and you're fucked. One tiny interruption and you're fucked.
Anomaly detected. Trace program
I got a bad feeling
initiated.
about this.
Access granted.
This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you from Exclusive.
Find out.
They lost him.
Everything we know about
The
this
amount
guy
of
can fit
data
on
they
one
should
yellow
lose
sticky
huge.
note. We know his name,
Ruckus
Victor
pretty messed up.
Marchenko, if that's his real name, and nothing else. I mean, we can't find a trace of him anywhere. So it turns out that Allison Stanek, our alleged bomb maker and the head of the freak show Church of the Machine God thing, is the same person. Can you believe
Ruckus'
that?
death has got
You
everything
know
on
the
the
story.
left jumping.
Allison Stanek, former Czech military EOD technician, head of the Church of the Machine God, and now deceased, or ascended, depends on who you ask. Either way, her body is dead, and where her mind
Right
is,
there.
nobody
The
knows.
most obvious thing in the world.
If I have anything, I'll let you know.
We have another one. On the floor directly above.
The amount of data to shoot is huge.
Joseph the Builder, former member of the
Why
Church of the
aren't we-
Machine God, now deceased. It seems he was the main
Never
architect
mind.
and designer of the Consciousness Collector, the machine the Church of the Machine God wanted to use to help them merge with the Singularity.
That's pretty messed up.
Unequivocally false. The legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. I am not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them is horrifying. They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them. Give yourself.
If I have anything, I'll let you know.
This is Eliza, reporting to you live from Picus.
Have you got a
You forget something.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic lake.
If I have anything, I'll
It's
let
right
you know.
there. The most obvious thing in the world.
It's just chatter on top of chatter.
Well, well, well. Here we go.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Get some sleep, Chang. You sound like you can use it.
Come on. The amount of data to shift through is huge.
Our portable data solution. Massive storage.
It's right there. The most obvious thing in the world.
You know that phenomenon where you
Ruckus
can drive
pretty much
all
does
night looking at the
everything on
white
the
line
web
in the middle of the road and start to hallucinate?
That can happen in this job, too.
Sources inside the R&D unit that this most recent story
I don't think this is all belongs to the same person.
continue to praise your judgment collective.
It's just chatter on top of chatter.
Come on.
If I have anything, I'll let you know.
Preventing life-saving
Not again.
I'll look into Stanik's records, see if there's anything germane to the case. Call me if you find something.
See that?
don't want any trouble.